This is Jamaya Moore, and you're listening to the Chasing Dreams podcast with Aimee J.
Hi there. My name is Aimee J. Before we get on with the show, I wanted to explain a few things. Some of the initial episodes of Chasing Dreams was originally part of my other show, Aimee J Live, over at AimeeJ21.com. Because of that, this episode you are listening to right now may mention a different episode number, and you may hear reference to Aimee J Live. Don't let that confuse you. This is episode number 7 of Chasing Dreams. And now, on to the show.
Welcome to Chasing Dreams podcast with Aimee J. Aimee believes that realizing a life without regrets is achieved by taking chances, chasing your dreams, making moves, and overcoming your doubts. The Chasing Dreams podcast will help you overcome life's obstacles, believe in your potential, and inspire you to face your fears. And now here's the woman who is passionately pursuing her dreams, Aimee J.
Hey fam, this is episode 20 of Aimee J Live. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want you to say hello to Miss Jamaya Moore. She is fantastic. She is wonderful. She is someone who was on one career path and then all of a sudden she just jumped tracks. And now she's doing something entirely different, something she didn't know beforehand. And she is loving it, thriving. And you know what? Let me just let her tell you her story. Hey, Jamaya.
Hey, Aimee.
Hey, guys. This is Jamaya Moore, who I'm speaking with today. And I'm so glad you guys are getting to hear her. We've been also going back and forth trying to find a time to make this work, and the stars have aligned.
Yes, finally. Perfect timing.
Absolutely. And so Jamaya actually came on my radar because of my sister, which seems to be a theme because everybody seems to be coming through my sisters. But actually, no, you came. No, yeah.
It was through Debbie.
But
it was Debbie's, and I keep in touch with Jamie.
But
so,
no,
yeah.
Jamie is the one who told Debbie about you. So technically, yeah. So still, my sister, Jamaya did my cousin's makeup for her wedding and it did a wonderful job. She's done my sister's makeup, previously and stuff like that. And she has her own business. I really wanted you guys to hear her story and what she's doing. And thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, you're more than welcome. I'm so excited.
So, Jamaya, why don't you tell everyone where you started from? Because you didn't originally start with makeup, right?
No. I was never a beauty girl. I wasn't the child that played the makeup. My mother didn't take me to the makeup counter at 15, 16 to get, my sweet 16 makeup kit.
Right.
I kind of fell into it. I had friends who would wear makeup, and, as I got older, I would go to the makeup counters and I would get my makeup done for my birthdays and all, but
right.
I never wore it on a daily basis. That wasn't my thing. I'm like more of like a tomboy type of girl.
Okay.
And I went to college, and I started working in finance. So I came from an investment banking background. I used to work in settle trades on the stock market, and I also used to settle foreign exchange trades between different banks and mutual funds.
That's so the opposite. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? That's like you're on the other side here. Yes,
I was completely straight corporate numbers all day, overworked, underpaid sometimes, but it worked out. That was my life. And I was in between jobs back in like 2007.
Uh-huh.
I was in between jobs, and one of my friends asked me to accompany her on a photo shoot in West Virginia. And so I was off of work. So I'm like, sure, why not? I'll go. I had nothing to do.
Absolutely.
And
why not? Who doesn't want to go to West Virginia?
On a Wednesday afternoon.
Hey, my sister's there.
Right. I went. It was my first time going anyway, so why not?
Mm-hmm.
And when I went there, the photographer hired a makeup artist to come and do my friend's makeup. And she set up her kit in the kitchen, and I stood back and I watched this woman transform my friend. And now my friend is already a pretty girl, but she was like stunning after this woman did her makeup. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Like nothing that I had ever done in life had ever caused that type of spark in me. And I was like in a trance when I was watching her do my friend's makeup.
Wait, so you're saying that seeing this woman transform your friend and just
yes,
had that power and magic to change her from pretty beautiful to stunning.
Yes,
had an effect on you.
Yes.
Wow.
I said I have to do this. It was something in me. I was just so interested in it. And mind you, nothing had ever had me going like this before. It never, like my senses were just like going crazy. And when we went back home, I started looking at commercials and I would notice makeup. Like it was like I finally paid attention to it. I noticed celebrities in magazines and I could look at their makeup and I could say, oh, she's highlighted here, she's contoured there, they did this. And
this is before you had any kind of training or anything. I mean, you just this is you doing makeup on your own, and even then you did, you know, when you go to Sephora or something to make up on your birthday kind of stuff, right?
Right, that was it. And
wow.
I watched this woman, and then from there, I just started noticing techniques that I saw her doing my friend. And I said, I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna go to school for this. Like, I think I can do this. Like, I want to, you know, I kept practicing. I would buy makeup. I would do my own makeup. And then I said, no, we need to take it to another level. I'm going to go to school. I said, I need to learn the basics. I need to learn the foundations. And I took a 6-week makeup course.
Now, is that cosmetology school or is that some other kind of school?
No, it was just makeup school. Like there are probably in Maryland, it's probably like 3 or 4 places that you can just get like a makeup certificate.
Okay. All right.
And back in 2007, the state actually issued a license for makeup artists. So, but they deregulated it in 2008 or 2009. So I had a license. Like I went to school, I got my license and everything.
So now you don't need a license?
No, you don't need a license. Nope.
Huh.
Not for makeup.
Wow.
Anybody can do makeup. Yeah.
So you went to, how long was school? 6 weeks?
6 weeks.
Okay.
So I worked full time. I went to school in the evenings, and I was pregnant with my second daughter.
Because you didn't have enough going on. Because you had nothing else going on that you just, you know, hey, why not go to school at night?
Go to school at night. Work 8 hours a day. Go to school for another 3 hours in the evening. Go home to a child.
Now, what was your full-time job anything you enjoyed, or was that something to pay the bills and kind of put you through school?
To be honest with you, I liked doing what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
Because I always.
I mean, that's a good thing.
No, it is. But I'm gonna be honest with you, it prepared me for makeup. It prepared me for entrepreneurship. Okay. I'll tell you that. Because I always worked in a team environment. Mm-hmm. And working with foreign currency, I used to talk to different people. I would talk to people in France and Italy and, oh my God, Canada. Like, I would call different people at their banks, and we would talk to each other about about the money that, you know, people had exchanged. So right. I would do this every single day, and it really helped me with my communication skills. So I never knew what I was going to be walking into at work. Like every day was different, you know. Right. The stock market is crazy. You never know what's going to happen. So it was fun at times. It was fun. Stressful, but it can be fun.
But it was an experience that helped you. It wasn't a waste, you would say, though.
No, okay. Not at all. Not at all.
Right. Okay.
Wasn't. No. So I made good relationships with people, and I learned a lot about being a good employee from working. So after school, were you just practicing? I mean, what's the next step after that? You didn't jump straight into a business, or did you? I did. No, I did. Oh, you did. I did. Any extra money that I had, I would go buy makeup for my makeup kit. Mm-hmm. And I started putting ads on Craigslist for weddings and proms. So I was getting work off of Craigslist. I was doing family and friends makeup for anything. And then probably in 2008, so 3 months after I finished school, I actually got a job working for MAC Cosmetics. Now, hold on. Before we talk about MAC Cosmetics, you start doing this Craigslist thing. You're jumping out from school, and how do you price stuff? How do you know what's fair and how, you know what I mean? Research. I did a lot of research.
Okay.
Google was my best friend. That's how Google and YouTube. I mean, and I researched rates of makeup artists in my area. I looked at how their websites looked. I saw, the professional type of pictures that I needed. And I knew I wanted a clean brand. I knew I had to have I knew I needed business cards with a logo and things I got these things. I got everything that I wanted. I put my money into my business from the beginning. And I knew how important it was to have a brand and to be visible online, because that's the type of consumer I am. So I knew that I had to have pictures out there, and I was just always looking for opportunities. Even before me, I was always looking for opportunities. It could be a local fashion show. It could be, an event at a woman's church, like a church event or something, Women's Day. And two, I learned early about networking, because one of my instructors at the makeup school, she would call us for jobs, like low-paying jobs or on a volunteer basis. And I was able to get, experience that way too.
And you were making connections?
All the time.
Okay. So I'm getting the fact that you made it work.
Yeah.
Right? You basically made it work.
Yeah. It was no option. And everything was almost like an autopilot. Mm-hmm. It was no stopping. Like I was busy all the time. I was always busy. I have a family. I was pregnant. By that time, I had my youngest daughter. I had my daughter in December. I finished school in August, September, and I had my daughter in December. And I'm working, and I'm still doing makeup and everything. Yeah. Reese up all night doing it. Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't like work, right? Because you enjoyed it?
No, it wasn't work at all.
Okay.
It was not work at all. No, it was like an adrenaline rush. Like I did so much. I was up all the time. I was just going. It was the best thing ever. It was like a release, because my day job was so structured. Like it's no creativity in finance. It's either yes or no. It's right or wrong. Numbers, you can't be creative with numbers. And then I could do makeup, and I can be fun and colorful and, just outgoing with everything. And me too was like, I'm building a business. Like this is my own. Like I could be honest with you. I always knew that I wasn't going to stay at my job.
Right.
I knew I wasn't going to stay there. I just didn't know what I was going to do.
Well, it sounds like you found it though. I mean, okay, so now you got a job with MAC Cosmetics. I mean, you've done not just MAC, you've done Giorgio Armani, Dior.
Yep.
Right?
Stila. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you went from tomboy who doesn't really do makeup or hardly, and now you're representing these wonderful companies.
Yes. But you know what? It makes it all better, because when I'm at the counters and I'm working with women, most women don't wear makeup. Most women, they feel intimidated when they come to counters sometimes, when they meet the makeup artists or they meet these women that are overly, glamorized. So I have a real story. I tell them all the time, I was like you. If I can do it, you can do it. It's baby steps. And it's more like my story makes me more relatable, and they feel more comfortable and they trust me, because it's not just about me trying to sell them something. Like I really care about you buying the right product, not 50 products, but the right one product that I know you're going to use and that's going to give you what you want. So, yeah.
And now you have a website too. It's JamayaMoore.com, which I'll have on the show notes so you guys can check it out, and a blog component to that. So are you now sharing your knowledge in this way?
You know what, Aimee? I've always blogged, right? I've blogged when I feel like it has to be organic for me. Mm-hmm. So I share little bits, and I might talk about, in a TV appearance that I might have, talking about a beauty trend or a new lip color for fall, or just little things, just a little dab into my world. Like, just a little bit.
So where did you go from there? From after having been a part of all these companies and starting your own.
I decided to quit my full-time job.
So makeup's 24/7?
Makeup is 24/7, 7 days a week, rain or snow or shine. Yes.
That's a lot.
It is, but it's always fun, and I love it. And in addition to makeup, I also started another company, Pretty Much Beauty, and we launched our first product. We have the compact mirrors, and it has 8 LED lights on the inside. So, when you're in the dark and you're trying to see your makeup or look at your face, you could just pull out your Pretty Much Beauty light, press the button on the side, and voila! You can see yourself anywhere, anytime. Yes.
So wait, okay. So you have a product. So how can people find your product?
My product is sold online at prettymuchbeauty.com.
Again, I'll have that in the show notes, guys, so don't rush for paper or anything. I'll have it there. prettymuchbeauty.com.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. So you're not just, you're doing it all right now.
Trying to. You know what? They said millionaires have, 5 to 7 different streams of income?
Yes.
So I am diversifying my income. Yes.
Well, I'd say your portfolio is growing. So what do you have going on now? You have the products, you have consulting, you're still doing weddings and stuff also?
Yes. I still do weddings. I still do clients, like everyday women that are going out, like Valentine's Day. I have a full book. I also offer personal lessons for my clients. And something
whoa. You offer personal lessons?
Yeah.
Jamie is leaving me. And we need to talk after that. We're going to talk offline.
Yes, you're going to need some help.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's no secret, guys, that Jamie is my hookup with makeup. So, Jamaya, I'm coming to you after this.
So, personal lessons for everyday women. And I also do personal lessons for makeup artists, too. So, yeah.
So you Yoda people.
Yeah. It kind of happened. I didn't plan it. I didn't plan it either. But yes.
So it sounds like a lot of things that are happening in your life aren't planned. It kind of just happens organically.
Everything happens organically. When I finished up school, I said that I didn't want to work at MAC. I didn't want to be a retail makeup artist.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest with you, working for MAC has been one of the best experiences of my makeup career.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been with them since 2008, and I'm still on their payroll as of today. And that's the longest that I've ever worked for any company at all. And so that was something that I said I never wanted to do. I didn't want to do it, but I did it, and it was a blast. So, me mentoring and Yoda and makeup artist, it's something that I said I didn't want to do because I felt like I didn't have enough experience, or, how we go through. We're like, oh, I'm not qualified enough. But I'm the one that people seek out for information. It could be artistry related. It could be business related. It could be personal. I have, at any given time in my phone, it's probably like 10 to 20 text messages from different people asking me a question about makeup or business. Yes.
You realize that's an amazing testament, right?
Yes.
If we look back, would you say like over 7 years from where you were to where you are now? That's amazing.
Yes. Yeah. But you know what? When you're in it, you don't really see it like that. I'm always hustling. I'm always working. I'm always looking for the next job, or,
Well, that's what I'm telling you.
Busy. But,
think of it as me telling you. That's amazing.
I know.
And I guess it's safe to say, or let me just go ahead and ask, when you first started, when you felt that spark, seeing that transformation of your friend, did you see this at all? Like, is this at all in the realm of what you expected to happen?
No, never. Mm-mm. Never. Never. Did I say never? I just thought, okay, I'll tell you. Me and my friends, we were always busy people. So we always had a full-time job and we always hustled. even when we went to college, we went to school and we worked on the side. Mm-hmm. So we always did multiple things. So I just thought that this was like something, I was just going to do on the side. I never anticipating it being my career, like my full-time career. Even when I get upset or I feel like I get discouraged, I'll get a phone call or I'll get a call about a job. And as soon as I go on set or as soon as I touch a brush, I forget all about it. I forget all about how I felt before. It's like it's new to me all over again. Yes.
Yeah, that's true passion, man. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of people go their whole life and never find what gives them the feeling you have right now.
I know. Listen, Aimee, I was that person. My friends knew what they were going to do. One wanted to write, one wanted to get into the music industry. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I just knew that I wanted to have a good job. I wanted to make a good salary. I wanted to move up in my job or become a manager or whatever. Mm-hmm. And that was it.
Right.
I just wanted to be the best at whatever I did. I didn't know what it was. Yes. And I ended up doing makeup.
So now that you've kind of come further than you ever expected to come, is there still more for you to do?
Yes.
Or do you still have a bucket list of things you want to accomplish in your business?
Yes. And it gets longer every day. Like, I can break up everything I do right now and give you 5 additional things that I can add on to it.
Really?
Yes. So, just a snippet. I've started to write. Like, I've been writing for like 2 years, but I'm actually starting to put together all of my writings, and we're gonna see what comes from it.
Okay.
So we're working on that.
All right.
Working on that. And pretty much beauty, like I'm overhauling it. Like we're doing a new logo for that. I'm working on some new options for the mirrors. So that's something else we're working on. Like we're working on personalization for the mirrors. So you can get your name on it, or you can get like a cool slogan or something on there.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. What else? Those are the 2 things that I could think of off the top of my head, but it's more. Oh, I need a virtual assistant.
Yeah. Yeah. I could tell you that.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's always something. It never stops. It's always something new.
And then, okay, guys, if you haven't looked at the website, let me read you just some of the clients she has, okay? So the fact that she still has things she wants to accomplish is mind-boggling. NBC, VH1, Under Armour, Beats by Dre, Verizon, and you're also on the Baltimore Fox station, right?
Yes. I go on as a recurring beauty expert. So I'll go on there and talk about makeup trends or, tips and tricks for everyday women. Yeah.
Y'all understand what she just said? Jamaya, who 7 some years ago was not even into this, figured it out, made something of it, and is now on the Fox News station in Baltimore as a beauty expert.
Yeah.
I could just drop the mic right now. I just feel like we're done.
No, what's even crazy? My family thought I was crazy. They thought I was crazy when I quit my job. Like, everyone thought I was crazy.
Really?
And, they thought I was crazy until I got a call from PETA, the fur, the fur people,
mm-hmm.
PETA.
Yeah.
And they called me and asked me to work on a campaign for them. I'm like, what? And I was with my mother at the time. And they were like, yeah, we want you to do makeup for Terrell Suggs from the Ravens, but it's PETA ad. What? I'm like, okay. And then my mother is like, are you serious? So
did you think you were being punked?
No. You know why? It was legit because I looked at the end of the the domain name of email.
Hey, there are ways.
I know.
That's awesome.
So, it was, and then I started getting calls to go on the news, and people started seeing me, and they started calling my parents, or my parents were like, yeah, I saw you today. My father was like, oh, I saw you today. And then I started traveling more and just working a lot, and then they kind of started getting on board with it. They got on board slowly. So,
Jamaya, every time, the longer we talk, the more I am amazed. So you went through this, and you didn't necessarily have 100% support initially.
No. My family thought I was crazy.
But you still did it.
Yeah, I still did it. I'm gonna prove you. Don't tell me I can't do something. Like, I already know I'm gonna do it. Like, you're just gonna see it. I'm not gonna show you. You're just gonna see it, and then when you see it, you're gonna get on board. Like, yeah. Like, once I get the feeling, it's done. Like, it's no turning back.
I love that. Don't tell me what I can't do.
Yeah, you will not tell me. Failure is not an option. Failure is not an option. But you know what? Even in the things that I've done and they haven't worked out the way I thought they were going to work out, it was a lesson learned. Like, it was never a failure. Nothing was ever a failure. I can say that. Nothing I ever did was a failure. It was something, I just learned from it. I learned what not to do the next time.
Okay, so do you guys understand why I wanted her on the show? I'm just saying, a lot of people are afraid that, because they don't have a dream initially, or it's too late because they were never brought up to learn how to play piano and therefore they can't be an artist. You know what I mean? But here you are, you didn't know any of this beforehand. You found a way, you figured it out, you enjoyed it and loved it, and you made something of it. I mean, would you say you're happy?
I am over the moon happy. Like, my life is amazing. I get to wake up every day and do what I want to do and do something that I love. So, even my family, like, I'm going to tell you, quitting my job was the best thing that I've ever done in my life. Outside of having my children, quitting my job was the best thing, because that work-life balance my work-life balance has tremendously improved. I can go to my children's school and, go sit in their classrooms. I get to attend all of their assemblies during the daytime. I take my kids to school 75% of the time. If I'm home, if I don't have to be somewhere early, I'm taking my kids to school every day. I get to come home and cook. Like, I made dinner before I hopped on this call. And even though I work with, celebrities, or I work with these big corporations, I have a regular life. Like, I still have a regular life. I have, my normal. So, yeah, sometimes I might have to work early 3 days in a row, but for the next 2-3 days, I'm home. I might be home.
And you control your schedule. I mean, if you don't want to take a job, you don't take the job.
Exactly.
Right.
I can cut it off at a certain time. And it's been some days where I might have been up since 6 or 7 a.m. literally working. And, a personal client might contact me for a job in the evening. I might not do it. I might refer them to someone else because I have to do things with my family or my children, or I'm just tired.
Right.
So, yeah.
See, again, Jamaya, thank you so much for being on this show.
Oh, you're welcome.
But
no, you got to say no. Like, you have to learn to say no.
And people don't, but I mean, I think it's a lesson that's learned, and sometimes it's a hard lesson to learn.
Yes, it is. And the thing is, all money is not good money. So...
Oh, no, you got to say that again.
All money is not good money. You have to interview your clients, and you have to do the work that you want to do. Don't do it because your bank account could be negative $4,500. But just because someone calls you to do a job that you don't want to do, you don't like to do, don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it, because then once you tell them no, that job that's going to pay you what you want, that's going to give you what you want, they're going to call right afterwards. I've learned. You only do what you want to do. And sometimes you have to give some things up. If it's not working for you, if it's not working for your work style, the environment isn't good, you got to get out of there. I'm telling you, the work will come. I give away a lot of work because sometimes I'm booked. Some things I know I don't want to do, I give it away to other artists. Why? Because I know it's going to come back to me. I don't worry about it. I know that I'm going to get it back. And that artist is going to refer me for another job. Why? Because I gave them a job. You got to give. You have to give to receive.
Man, I just need to have, like, you just need to just keep talking. Just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, guys, this is a perfect example. You just got to follow your heart. You got to figure it out. Yeah. And don't be, a wise man once told me, in whatever you do, don't be desperate.
Yeah.
And so I've always lived by that. And Jamaya is saying the same thing. Yeah. So definitely do what you want. And maybe, Jamaya, we can get you back on the show later.
I would love it. I would love to come back. This is awesome.
Well, before you go, we have to play rapid fire. Okay. I warned you previously, so for those who are just tuning into this episode, Rapid Fire is a game I created where Jamaya is going to pick a topic. She has 3 options. She's going to pick a number between 1 and 3, and I will tell her what she selected. And we are going to go back and forth rapidly, naming words that are associated with that topic. For example, if we said superheroes, which is not one of the topics, she would name a superhero, then I would, and then we go back and forth until someone stumbles, doesn't know an answer, or is just flummoxed. And then the other person wins.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
All right, your choices are 1 to 3. What would you like?
3.
Holidays.
Oh, great. Okay.
Okay, so any holiday. It could be American, it could be Irish, Indian, whatever. Okay?
Well, okay.
Well, only because there's so many holidays. Listen, I'm 0 for 3 in playing this game. Despite the fact that I made this game up, I am 0 for 3. So
I'm gonna hold you to it. Let's see.
Oh no, I'm trying to be 1 for 4 or something.
No.
I'm not just gonna let you win. This is an effort. All right.
May the best woman win.
All right, would you like to go first?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Christmas.
Easter.
Kwanzaa.
New Year's.
Valentine's Day.
Thanksgiving.
Independence Day.
Halloween.
President's Day.
Memorial Day.
Oh no! Oh my gosh!
Yes!
Oh,
that was pretty good, though. That was pretty good.
Jeez.
My next one was going to be Martin Luther King Day.
Oh!
You just passed.
I would have froze. I was like, Lincoln's birthday. That's not a holiday.
You know you gave that to me, so I'd get at least 1 win. I appreciate the pity win.
No, you earned it. You earned it.
Thank you. So thank you once again, Jamaya, for joining me today, and hopefully we can get you back on after you've, conquered the world. Maybe we'll see you at the Oscars or something.
Oh, let me tell you, Amy.
Did I just put another one on your list? Was that already on your list and you forgot?
One of my makeup buddies invited me to a job for the Grammys, but it didn't get confirmed. So it's crazy that you say that. And I have a friend that wants to do the Oscars. So you never know. The universe works in mysterious ways.
Listen, if you end up on one of those awards shows, I want you back on here. We're going to let you go do it. Then you're going to come back and tell us what it was like.
Oh my goodness.
Okay?
Yes.
All right.
You got that.
All right. Thanks again, Jamaya.
You're welcome.
And that, folks, was Miss Jamaya Moore. I am ecstatic that you guys got to hear her story, that you got to see how she did a 180 in her career at a point in time where people looking from the outside would probably say, "Are you crazy?" And she didn't pay it any mind. She chased after her happiness, and she is living life. And yes, that's exactly what I want you guys to be doing. Do what makes you happy. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be simple, but, the road less traveled is probably the most rewarded. So, before I leave, though, Jamaya wanted me to tell you guys one more thing. We didn't get a chance to do it on the podcast. She came up with this wonderful quote afterwards, and I think you guys need to hear it. What she said was, you have to build your own support system. And she's absolutely right. If you're going to chase your dreams, if you're going to take a chance, you need to have a support system for yourself. So, as you're doing this, keep that in mind. Okay? I also asked Jamaya if she had one recommendation to give someone, what would it be? And for her, it was that people read the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I apologize if I butchered the name, but there's a link on the website so you can catch it there. So go ahead, pick up that book. It's on Amazon, it's on Kindle, it's on Barnes & Noble, it's everywhere. And I will catch you next time. Peace.
Thank you so much for listening to Chasing Dreams. Aimee would love to connect with you and hear all about your pursuit of chasing your dreams. Connect with Aimee on Twitter at AimeeJ21. That's AIMEEJ21. Or leave a comment on her website, chasingdreamshq.com. We hope you'll join Aimee next week, and until then, keep chasing.